this will be one of the most interesting video where you go watch this month. And they tell you, I just found this video. I don't look for this video since. Make I use and talk since. But I couldn't say nobody get this video. You see, they go sit down. But I just find the video now. You remember when our president, before the election, when they go Chatham House, when they throw him question. This now for the people where they talk say, P2B did not convince us well enough. You know, say now waiting did they talk. Say P2B did not convince us well enough to vote for him. Those people wait there for APC. I can't ask myself, what it be the thing where this president tell them where they come make them vote for him? Since P2B did not convince you well enough, how? It can't be the person where they now convince you well enough. Remember where they go? Where they come ask some question of what he go do, both for insecurity, economy, everything. Our dear president chose to delegate the whole question to other people.
Doctrine that I believe firmly in is teamship. Unbreakable team.
And one of the people now where he delegates the question to, because what he made mention then, I say unbreakable team. Say he want to demonstrate unbreakable team, then introduce his team. Now he delegated all the questions to some people. And one of the people where he delegated the question to, na El-Rufai.
And the second question assigned to Nasiru El-Rufai.
And today, El-Rufai is no longer in their camp.
Da muka ba goyon baya wanda muke da yakinin za ta yi tasiri, za ta yi abin kirki, domin duba abin da Tinubu ya a Lagos. Muka ce duk da matsalolin shi, duk mun sani cewa ai Chicago da me duk wayannan abubuwan kowa yana da masafiya, you know, amma muka ce look, in dai zai irin aikin da ya gyara Lagos a Nigeria, alhamdulillah mu ba shi goyon baya. To ya kasa, ya gaza.
Which means that side where El-Rufai answer, Nigeria don't scatter. Nobody to take care of it. It means now said our president that place they blank. Because he can't take that direction. El-Rufai that take that one. If you check him from the Chatham House. Yes, now waiting he talk for the Chatham House. It means say now El-Rufai they think they responsible for that side of thinking. Now where El-Rufai not there again. And be say everything done that. Watch the video. Mamma mia.
Have you got plans, that will generate training, security?
So what are your plans for youth, young people? If you would like to answer the questions, Mr. Tinubu. Please, if we can keep quiet for one conversation here. Thank you. Go ahead.
Let me once demonstrate here. One of those philosophers I want a doctrine that I believe firmly in is teamship. Unbreakable team. To demonstrate that, I will choose the first question, assign it to Dele Alake.
Okay.
And the second question, assigned to Nasiru El-Rufai. And third question, assigned to Ben Ayade.
All right, so can we have microphone coming in the front? And the first question is about blood oil. Oil. There, this gentleman. There. Yeah, El-Rufai, I can see him. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Security, Nasiru El-Rufai.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Now, the issue of oil theft in Nigeria is deep-seated, and it's been long-standing. It's been there. It's not a new development, as we all know. It's been there for decades, and then we discover the various dimensions daily. Now, the incoming administration by the grace of God, of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has devised some novelties in terms of strategies. First of all, to combat oil theft is tied to the security situation of Nigeria. Now, the questioner has linked it with connivance with the security agencies. Now, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has a three-pronged approach to this. In terms of regenerating, revamping, and recalibrating the security equipment, technology, that's one. The human angle, in terms of the size of the security, too. Today, we have over 200 million people, and there's no way the current strength of our security agencies can adequately cope with the gargantuan and enormous problems of security, securing lives and property. So the personnel of all the security or coercive agencies will be increased to cope with the large population of Nigeria. That's another dimension. The third dimension is really employing state-of-the-art technology like drones. We know today that there is, in terms of kidnapping, in terms of even identify the oil theft and the oil pipelines, the illegal pipelines that have been rigged, that have been embedded in the ground for years. You cannot but employ technology like drones to pinpoint the actual spots where these things are. And this has already started. The current administration actually is making very good strides in this respect. They've been unearthing and discovering and arresting, apprehending the culprits in charge of all. So this will be intensified. It will continue and actually be taken to a higher level, such that in the first 6 months of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, oil theft would not only be reduced tremendously, the goal is to stop it in its entirety.
I think that's
Excuse me. That does not mean a departure from the present administration. The classification, a theft and a receiver exists. So you have to classify the receiver as taking blood money.
Governor, I'll reply, please. Go ahead.
Your Excellencies, my friend, Mr. Alex Vines, ladies and gentlemen, security has been a big issue in Nigeria in the last few years, and that has affected not only rural economies, but agricultural production, commerce, and everything else. The Bola Tinubu administration will address these challenges, or whatever remains of it, after the efforts of this administration in at least 3 ways. First, policing. Nigeria has about 300,000 policemen for a population of over 200 million. We need at least twice that number. That will be achieved. That will be achieved by amending the constitution so that policing can be at federal, state, and even at community level. With increased security footprint, there will be less and less of criminal activity. The second step is to look at our armed forces and security architecture. Nigerian armed forces are not more than 200,000 in size, the Army, Navy, the Air Force. While some countries are even looking at a space military, we are struggling with just less than 200,000 members of the armed forces for a country with a population of 200 million plus. The numbers, the equipment, the skills, and the training
of the armed forces will be scaled up, will be increased rapidly to meet the asymmetric nature of the security challenges that we face. Because today, the armed forces are not fighting with other countries, they are fighting with non-state actors, and the doctrine, the training, the numbers must change. And the Bola Tinubu administration already has a blueprint which is embedded in our action plan to address this. We'll scale up the numbers of the armed forces, we'll ramp up not only the numbers, but the training and equipment. In Nigeria, in 1967, the total size of the Nigerian army was only 10,000. Because of the civil war, within a year, we ramped it up to 250,000. So it can be done. And what we are facing in Nigeria today, banditry, terrorism, separatism, and oil theft requires a new approach towards security, enhancing the numbers, providing enhanced technology, and collaborating with the rest of the world to ensure that our country is not only internally safe, but not a threat to our neighbors. Thirdly, the issue of proliferation of small arms. Following the collapse of Libya due to no fault of ours, will have to be addressed through collaboration with countries like Mali, Niger, Sudan, and Chad, and so on and so forth. This we have already started, but this will be deepened and broadened under the leadership of a new security team under the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration by the special grace of God. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a third question on education and youth, of which we have got about 30 questions on this that have come in, including from Mariam Haruna. So, Mr. Tinubu, maybe you'd like to answer that question.
I would love to do so. Youths are part of today, but they are the greatest asset for tomorrow. We need to prepare them from now, from our all-inclusive government. The youth has been part of that. I want the governor of Lagos State to stand up. Yes, it's a youth. And it's driving the fifth largest economy in Africa today, and the transformative government of our legacy, my own personal legacy. Yes, the education system is to change. We overhaul it. Tinker with some areas that with the philosophy that no one will be left behind. There be student loan for all the students. We are going to reform the Almajiri system. We are equally going to build additional schools and recruit more teachers and train them well. And teach them the opportunity to govern. Give them that opportunity. Broadband, technology hubs, and so on and so forth. Will be established that youth can even develop technology languages on their own and make a better 21st century approach to governance in Nigeria.
Okay, we're having another round of questions. So I start with the lady there, yes. Please tell us who you are and keep your, no, it's the lady behind you, I'm so sorry.
Mariam Adewale, Nigerian in diaspora of over 40 years. I know we have remittances over 30 billion remitted to Nigeria from worldwide every year. And I do appreciate that the leaders, they do come every electoral cycle to speak to us in diaspora, but we can't vote. Is there any plans you have, sir, with regards to diaspora voting?
Thank you so much. Good question. So the lady just here, you, madam, yes, please go ahead. Yes, this lady. Yeah.
Hello, Louise Doas from AFP News Agency. I cover Nigeria. I'm based in Abuja. Yeah. I have two quick questions.
No, one, please.
One? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, my question is, what exact steps will you take in your first year in administration to reduce unemployment rate, and in which sectors will you create jobs?
Okay, so that's the second question on reducing employment. And